Thank you. I really want to thank Laura. I want to thank all of you.
Thank you.
And this is Juneteenth. And as we reflect on this moment, we need to just really pause for a moment. This is not a moment being under this tent where we came here to just drink champagne and just eat hors d'oeuvres. That's not what this moment is about.
Amen.
This is a moment of, as Laurie pointed out, a real reflection of what Juneteenth means to us and what it represents. I just want to bring up a few of my commissioners to join the stage with me, starting with Dwayne Sampson, the chair of the Board of Corrections, Jock Jihad, who's our budget director and who has really put forward real contracts for working class people. NYPD First Deputy Commissioner Caban, Dina Logan from Mach J, Chief of Staff Camille Joseph Fowler. You can say that, you can give it up. Deputy Commissioner First Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright. And then there's one more. You know, those who know me know how close I am to my family.
Yes. Yes.
I had an older sister who I love so much. Right now she's going through some physical challenges. She taught me everything. She's taught me how to dance. She taught me how to tie a tie. She taught me how to cook. She was so poised, so disciplined, so beautiful. Everything about her. She raised all 5 of us while mommy went to work. She surrendered her childhood because she could only be there for her siblings. And when I came into office, I saw someone that fit that description. I saw her poised. I saw how calm she was. I saw her spirit. I saw her, and I thought automatically about Sandra, my sister. I called my sister and I said, I met someone just like you. And as difficult as it was for you to raise our family, she's going to have a difficult job. She's going to be attacked and criticized and beat down and called names and say they're not good enough. The same thing you went through, Sandra, she's going to go through.
Amen.
And I was troubled about it. I remember praying over it over and over again. But God touched my heart. And he said it was the right person at the right time. And I want to say at the last Juneteenth she would be at, I want you to show our police commissioner, Keisha Garcia.
A man of history, of tradition, of values, to believe that he can put me in this position after 176 years. I absolutely cannot thank the mayor enough for giving me this extraordinary opportunity to come to this community, to come to the NYPD, to meet all of you, and to be your police commissioner. This has been the honor of my lifetime to work with all these amazing people. And thank you so much for being a part of my life. I will miss you all.
Had this young childhood friend, hated going to the doctor.
Give my man some water.
He broke his leg, and he said he'll just work it out. It never fully healed, and he walked. He walked with a limp his entire life. because he never got the real treatment that he deserved. And my people, that's where we are. Slavery did something to us.
It did. Yes, it did.
We may act like we're all right.
Ooh, say that.
We may go through the motion. Matter of fact, we dress well, we drive nice cars, we live in big houses. But the reality is, from Juneteenth, 2 years after slavery was actually dismantled, the reality is that time does not automatically heal brokenness. And this Juneteenth, we need to go backwards and really deal with the pain of slavery and what it did to us as a people. Because you cannot see all that our ancestors went through, all the marching, all the praying, all of the dying, all the dogs, all the water hoses, all the picking cotton, and then delivering babies in the cotton field only to go pick it again. Watching the slave master break into your cabin and take your wife, your daughter, and even your son. Watching the hanging and forcing those black men across all parts of this country, even to the point that you had to create a song called Strange Fruit of so many black men and women hanging from trees.
Amen.
Burnings, all of that. Just to get your resiliency, as Commissioner Cumbo stated. The resiliency, the magnificence of who we are to where we are right now. What does that look like? 4 of the major cities in this country are headed by black folks. She did the roll call. She talked about Hakeem Jeffries. She talked about Letitia James. She talked about the district attorneys in 3 of the boroughs. She talked about the borough presidents. She talked about the leader of the assembly, the leader of the Senate. She talked about the leader of the city council. She talked about all of the various heads of the colleges are being led by people of color. And then dig into each one of those chambers. The major committees that determine who and what we're going to become are headed by people of color. All that we have, public advocate of color, mayor of color,
Okay.
all that we have, we cannot use this moment as backbiting and tearing each other down and attacking each other and destroying each other and coming out of this time with nothing to show for the power that our ancestors created for us. When I stood on the shores of Senegal and looked out from the door of no return, I realized that we left Africa in slavery and I returned with the mayoralty. That's how powerful we are. You don't use this strength to implode as a people. This is the moment we're in right now. And while we petty squabble and attack each other, our black boys have common highways of death with 9mm bullets through our community. Homelessness is on the rise. While we attack each other, we cannot pass legislation to build more housing. While we attack each other, we're seeing unemployment increase in the black community at a rate higher than others. While we attack each other, 200,000 black folks are leaving this city because they cannot afford to live in this city. While we attack each other, we're not seeing the productivity that we can produce. That's what Juneteenth is about. It's not a ceremonial time that takes place on the calendar of the year. It's a moment of reflection.
Amen. Amen.
Who are we going to become?
Tell it. Tell it.
Who are we going to become?
Amen.
And so, I'm forever energized.
Yes.
And you need to really have a close look at what's happening right now.
Yes.
They say that being a mayor of the city of New York is the second most difficult job that you can have in politics. And I say, when does the hard part start?
Oh, God.
I know what hard is.
Yes.
There was a scene in the movie Glory when Denzel Washington went off to see his lady friend, and when they came back, they brought out a whip to beat him, and they pulled up his shirt, and they saw the scars on his back, and he held onto the wheel as to say, bring it on. So I know every day, I read the articles, I know you think you can whip me and make me go from saying Kunta Kinte to Toby, but damn it, Kunta Kinte. Watching the city come back at a level that no one expected. Those who monitor how you invest in cities gave us a AA bond rating. You're watching tourism come back. Jobs are returning. Our city becomes safer and safer because the police commissioner that was laser focused. People are back on the subway system again, walking our streets. That prosperity is returning. They didn't think that I can do it. Who is this bald-headed, earring wearing black guy? Think he's gonna come and run this major city? I can run this city because our families ran households when they open. We know what crisis is. We know what hard times are. Listen. Only God can take you from being dyslexic, arrested, rejected, and now I'm elected to be the mayor of the city of New York. I see my own. We don't like you. We don't like you. We don't know what it is. You can say whatever you want, but just make sure you end it with mayor. We've been there before. We know the script. We're not going to fall a victim again. And so I want to say to you, my people, I want to say that no matter what you're feeling, no matter what despairs around us, we did not come this far to fail.
Amen.
We did not come this far to fail.
Amen.
This Juneteenth, let us remember that people gave their lives for us to sit on this grass today. We are in Gracie Mansion because our presence graced this country, and we deserve to be here. God be with you. Let's continue to move forward together.
moment because we have some very important individuals to honor who've been leaders in our community for many years. And I want to make sure we have a moment to honor them. The mayor said this is a moment of reflection, and I couldn't agree more. As I look out across this room and I see all of your beautiful faces, all of the conversations, I have to acknowledge that this is a revelation that we're here today. So I'm going to bring up our honorees, and I want to say, before we bring up our first honoree, that I'm proud to serve in an administration with such great leadership, an administration that models diversity and can celebrate Juneteenth with you all today. So if everybody can just quiet down, we really want to make sure to honor our honorees today. There's some very special people to recognize. So I'd like to call to the stage Miss Doris Lango-Lee. Miss Lango-Lee has been a long-time steward of African American culture and history. She has volunteered at the African Burial Ground, which is the largest and oldest known resting place of free and enslaved Africans in our country. She has volunteered at the burial ground for over 15 years. She also volunteers as a Harlem tour guide with the Schomburg Center, teaching visitors and locals in Harlem our history and our culture. Ms. Lango-Lee, we honor you. We thank you for keeping our culture. We thank you for honoring those who are lost, who were forgotten, who were stolen, right? And thank you.
Sorry. Thank you.
Now I'm going to call up my colleague, Pastor Bill Monroe, for our next honoree.